It's almost 2025 and you are still not playing as much Faceit as you should, or maybe you've never played Faceit at all. Today, I want to explain to you why you have to stop playing Premiere, because ultimately it is making you worse at the game, or it's making it so that you are progressing unbelievably slow when we could really be speeding it up and not being as lost when it comes to our own self-improvement. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and talk about everything you need to know about the Premiere grind and why it may not be the best for you. So the reason number one why Premiere just sucks, and a lot of you guys understand this, is because Premiere is infested with cheaters. How many times have you guys been playing the game and you're just absolutely trying to rank up? You're so close to getting that new shiny color next to your name. You've got 15,000 Premiere rating, and then you run into a guy literally spin botting around the map, going crazy, right? It's just so frustrating. It's so annoying. Valve is really doing nothing about it. They've proven time and time again that they don't really care about their matchmaking system when it comes to cheaters. And, you know, here and there, we might get an update. We might get that kind of stuff. But when you're playing Premiere, you're just signing yourself up to be in the, you know, dummy test ground when it comes to dealing with cheaters and letting them run all over you. It's so frustrating. It's a waste of time. I absolutely hate it. But that's why it's also good to play Faceit. So ultimately, the point of this video is to try to convince you to play Faceit, because one, guys, for the first reason, you're not going to have to deal with all of those cheaters. So on Faceit, of course, just like any platform, any service, there is going to be people that try to get around the rules. But with Faceit, they actually make you have an anti-cheat, which for us normal players, for us that actually want to play the game legit, is absolutely no problem. We are perfectly fine using an anti-cheat. And for cheaters, it really makes it hard for them to get through the system. And if they actually do find a way to get through the system, if they get banned, you actually get your elo back. So with, you know, before we even get into all the other great reasons in this video why you should be playing Faceit, that alone right there should be something that really pushes you towards making that decision. Because also, guys, just like Premiere, Faceit is completely free. So before we get into the rest of the reasons in this video, I do have to give you a message about Counter-Strike 2 skins and how to get the best ones possible.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, KOJO. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
All right, guys, so of course we're tired of cheaters, but what other reasons should we stop playing Premiere? So here's the thing with Premiere. You're going to get to a point with Premiere where it is just not worth it. And, you know, if you're just trying to have fun, sure, go ahead, maybe play Premiere, deal with the cheaters, have fun, mess around. But if you get to that point where you're starting to increase in skill, you're getting better and better and better, you are eventually going to not be able to become as good as you could be. All of the best players around the world are not playing Premiere, they're playing Faceit. Guys, for me, I was top 3 Faceit in North America earlier this year, and even for me, I am completely unranked when it comes to Premiere. I don't want to support a matchmaking system, this way of playing the game where the developer just lets cheaters run rampant and does nothing about it, right? The best players in the world play Faceit because, one, you get some really good servers, you get really good stuff like that, but it's also the fact that you get to have a community in Faceit. The fact that when I play Faceit, I'm pretty much at the top knowing the players I'm playing against, the people on my team, and we can start to develop these relationships is absolutely massive. Because, guys, if you want to actually have purpose inside of Counter-Strike, you're eventually going to need to join a team. And the problem is when we're queuing Premiere, and maybe some of you guys have found yourself in this situation or thinking about it, you're going to run into the situation where we're on a team, but the team literally just means we're playing Premiere together, and that's not what real Team CS is. I want you to be able to find friends, and I want you to be able to do all this good stuff, but you're not on a team if you're just playing Premiere together. So when you play on Faceit, it allows you a little bit of exposure. It allows you to understand the league systems that there are out there, the tournaments that you can play in, all kinds of stuff, and you can actually start playing this game for a reason, right? Maybe that reason is to make the major one day. Maybe the reason is you think it's cool if you make money from a game playing, or maybe you think it's cool to play in a LAN. Whatever it is, Faceit is going to allow you to grow and become the best version of yourself through that, while Premiere is going to just reinforce bad habits. It's going to make you troll, and it's just overall not as good of a time. So I think by far that is my biggest reason why Faceit was huge. And for me, guys, I'm going to give you my personal experience. I was playing matchmaking in CSGO, right? In CSGO, not CSGO. I was playing matchmaking in CSGO for thousands of hours, probably 4,000 or 5,000 hours before someone pointed me in the right direction. And when I started getting exposed to these good players, when I started playing in the system, grinding through all the different hubs, all the different matchmaking systems that Faceit provides, I was able to become such a better player. And it was the best thing ever for my career. So I'd love to work with you guys and give you some specific advice, teach you everything that you need to know in order to become the best player possible. Right now, I do offer personal coaching services, and I have a channel, a secondary channel, where I provide live coaching gameplay, one-on-one sessions, some really good long form stuff, and some shorts that are very helpful to understand. But one thing I always tell my players on this channel is you have to play Faceit. I'm okay with you playing Premier, but when you play Premier, have no expectations and understand that at the end of the day, while it's cool to have a good Premier ranking, if you want to be something in this game, if you truly want to improve and be the best player possible, you're wasting your time on Premier and you're so much better off on Faceit. I don't care if you're a new player, intermediate player, or someone with 10,000 hours in the game. Put yourself in the right environment and really see what happens, because it also exposes you to some little bonus features like playing for points, right? You can earn some points just by queuing. It allows you to understand what a knife round is, right? How to do a knife round, to play for sites. It gives you unlimited overtimes. Your games don't end in a draw. I could go on and on about why Premier is just bad for you, but guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here, for learning with me, for understanding why Premier matchmaking is not optimal. And again, I'd love if you guys help me push towards 1,000 subs on the secondary channel. And of course, always subscribe here. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? I'd love to have a nice little, debate with all of you to see where you stand on all of this and get that good insight. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you in tomorrow's video. Peace out. Peace out.